Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about can you do dynamic quick shots? If you're walking, will the quick shots still work and be able to track you? We're in a really nice location today, still on firmware 1.3.0, so that gimbal I've tried about 300,000 calibrations, but still it's not completely straight, so I'm still looking forward to a new firmware update for that. But I have manually calibrated that gimbal, so it's a lot better than it was on that last video. But in this really nice location, let's go and find out first of all quick shots. Can you do quick shots when you're on the move? So we're walking down this path here, so I'm just going to select it over now to quick shot, and we're going to look at first of all the helix quick shots. And this is great for landscapes because it ascends in a spiral, so you get a really nice shot of the landscape you're in. So we're going to drag that box around us as we're continuing to walk to make it really difficult for this drone to track us. And that box is still around us as we're continuing to walk. So without active track, it's actually keeping lock on us fairly well through the software alone. Even when it gets close to us and over the top, it's maintaining that lock, and this is what it looks like in the final result. And that was excellent, a really nice shot there, but don't get too excited because it doesn't last long. So we're now going to switch to circle, again dragging that box over us completely as we're walking. This should now circle round us, and you've been able to do this in the past with a car or a bike if you had the active track, but this is purely just using that software. There's no active track obviously on this drone, so it's actually keeping lock fairly well, but as it gets further away you can see it's actually struggling, and it doesn't know the difference between us and those rocks, and it's lost us completely, and that at 70% of the quick shot was knackered. So got the drone in a different area now. We're going to fly from just in front of us, got that box dragged around us, and it should now circle around fairly lower as well at 13 meters. Should now pan to the left hand side of us. But you can see now, just as it goes to that side, it actually loses the subject completely and stops, so it fails again there. But what about if you get really close? We're at 9 meters in height now, and now you don't have to drag a box. You can just click on that plus icon and it automatically selects. So it selected me there. So if I was to just stand still, that circle would be brilliant. The quick shot on your own when you just stood still, static, is a brilliant tool. But what if you want to move and you get a bit more of a dynamic footage from this? So I'm continuing now walking, do my little ninja walk, trying to keep it slow, but it struggles a lot and fails again. So helix was really good, circle not so much, but I'll just tend to use my own when doing a dynamic shot and use my own edit. So quick shots are excellent on this drone. I use them all the time, but the best really when you're static and not really great for when you're moving through in a car or a bike. Quick shots aren't really going to be able to be a great tool like they were if this drone had active track. But by using your own manual controls, just like I did on that clip there before, you can get some really great footage from this drone. Just chuck a bit of a filter on it, mess around with the colours, and it looks great. So as we're flying now, I can see just in that corner there's some horses on the beach. So I thought, great, I've actually got quite a bit of low batteries, only got 50%. But let's try and blast it over there and try and get some footage of those horses on the beach while we're here and we've got that remaining battery life. So you can just see them in the distance that I approach, and obviously I want to keep that height as we get close to them really high so don't startle them. So I'm going to be going up to about 100 meters and then using this drone's best weapon. So we're just arming that 1080p 60, and now we can zoom straight in from 100 meters in height and get this close. It's just remarkable, absolutely amazing from this drone. That low battery is now just coming on, but I hope you really enjoyed that. That zoom, brilliant. I've shown it several times. I love that zoom. It's just one of the best features, and it's still great quality. When you look at it, especially through that memory card, it's so clear. When you look at it through the screen, it's like, is that all right or not? But you can be this high. We're not annoying them horses. We're not annoying the riders. We're getting great footage like this in either HD or 4K. Being able to pan in this much is just remarkable. That drone is so quiet, especially at an altitude like this. No one has a clue it's even there. It's really great to be able to capture some great footage without annoying people. Excellent. So as I'm flying back now, let's get back to the area I'm in. As you can see, just look at that battery life on 35%. Just changing that home point because we are moving, discussed this in a recent video, making sure you update that home point regularly. But now if you check that battery, we've now gone into the greens because it's obviously closer to us. So just again in that area to the right hand side, just on one of these fields is a farmer's field here. So I just want to go and fly as close to that object as I can with that remaining battery rather than come back. We might as well use it to its advantage. So we're just going to fly over there and just get a nice shot just going over this farm. Just quickly on the performance, it's been brilliant. The signal has remained at full bars throughout. I've had no dropouts. The battery's been really good on this. So firmware wise, for those areas, it's still performing excellent. Just as we fly over this subject now, again, no dropouts, great. I have really confidence in flying this drone. That signal is excellent. The performance is excellent. There's no drifting anymore from this drone. It's just that gimbal horizon level which would still need to be sorted out. Once that's there, everything's going brilliantly, absolutely excellent. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Coming back now to see where I am, land this in my hand, and then I've got loads of videos I'm working on at the moment, all coming up soon. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate if you like this video. Go and check out some moving quick shots and let me know. Follow me on Instagram, the Disney 5, and if you take any good quick shots, just send them over in an inbox. I'd love to see them and see how creative you are. And it's really great to hear from you on the comments. So give me a shout out if you've watched this all the way through. Thanks so much for watching. I try my best to answer every single question, comment, feedback. So let me know. Speak to you very soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.